I have a question for you. Do you ever use these words in your life, like when your everyday conversation or in your thinking process? I can't, but, should, maybe, sooner or later, someday, if, and try. I was actually listening to some mentors of mine in the business that I do because, everybody wants to make more money. So in order to make more money, you have to learn, right? So I was actually listening on a webinar just now, and I literally had to stop what I was doing because it's like it all made perfect sense. So they were talking about words that you shouldn't use in your life. And I say these quite a bit. And I never really thought anything about it. I mean, that's your normal everyday life. But what I realized is these words are actually shooting myself in the foot. It's actually slapping me in the face. And let me explain why. So you use I can't. I don't know how many times, somebody will say, did you do this? And I'll be like, oh, I can't, I have to go do this, or I say but a lot, and I'll say, but, I want to make money, but I can't because I don't have any money. All right. Okay. Should. So I use that a lot. Should you, I should go out and place some ads, but, or, well, maybe I should just do this, or maybe I should do that. And then I'll say something like, somebody will ask me a question, and I'll say something like, well, I'm gonna start soon, or maybe later on today. And then same day, same thing with someday. Well, someday I hope to be rich. I use if a lot. I'll say something like, I want to make money, but I'm not really sure if it's legitimate, right? The biggest thing that I'm so guilty of is try. Somebody will ask me a question. Well, did you put out your blog? Well, I've got this and this and this to do today, but I'm going to try my best. If you think about it, those are really kind of negative words. Rather you're talking about it, rather you're thinking about it. And the reason why is you're setting yourself up for failure. Now, if you were to go back and change that vocabulary, kind of like, well, I'm gonna get my tickets to Chicago. I'm going to. But what if I would have said, and say you're broke and you don't have $2 to your name, and they're telling you, they Empower Network tells you to get to Chicago because it's going to be big, it's going to be huge. So a lot of my team, they'll say, well, I'm going to try my hardest. Well, I've got this and this and this to do. If, they use these words and not even realize that they're using it. But if you were to change your mindset, kind of like those of you on my list, you're probably going to get this today. I've had so many people that I'll be talking to on Facebook, and they'll say, well, I'm just not sure if it's legitimate. Think about the words that you use, okay? What if I would have said, when I started this, I'm just not, and I did. I remember, I wonder if it's legitimate. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, or I'm gonna look at that tonight. I'm gonna, later. Think about that. And it's really fascinating because I do this a lot, and I think that's the difference from me making, I think I'm up to like $8,000 or $9,000 a month, whether I work or not. But I could be up to $100,000 a month. And they're talking about this mindset that you have to get to in your life. Mainly, you have to believe that you can do it, right? This is why I love Empower Network, guys. Love it. They teach you to believe in yourself. And by not using these words, just take them out of your vocabulary. If you catch yourself saying them, stop right then. Think about a successful person versus a non-successful person. If you really listen to their vocabulary, they don't use these words. The successful people don't. And if you don't believe me, go on the internet and type in some big famous guy. Watch a couple of his videos. He doesn't use them words, right? So I thought that was really fascinating. Anyways, I want you to understand kind of where I'm coming from. And if nothing else, even if you don't join my business and see, I just said if, it's so hard not to say that. But if you call yourself out on it each time, then you'll eventually get to where those vocabulary words are gone. So anyways, I think you should click the link below in this email and just jump in, right? You don't have anything to lose. And look, I just said don't. That's one of the negative words. I think, and here again, I think, you have to put yourself to where you really believe that you can do. And think, don't, should, maybe. Those are all just iffy words. So, click the link below. I'm going to try this again because I'm bewildered because it's like I say it all the time and don't even know it. Click the link below and join my business and let me teach you some more stuff.